Hello guys, so this is the motif that I'm going to be working on here, and this is the main inspiration I had for my holiday motifs that I'm going to be using. So this motif, I have this, I think it's like a light green in the center, and then I have my wine colored soft yarn from Red Heart, then I have off-white, and this was in the pentagon. This is in the pentagon shape. But what I'm going to do in this demonstration here is because I'm also going to make a motif with this darker green for the center. I'm going to use this lighter green for my scarf project. I'm going to use this lighter green for the scarf project, but I want to use this darker green for the hat. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I'm going to make this motif for my hat, but it will be identical to the ones I'll use for the holiday scarf. Okay, so just go away and get ready, and we will get started soon. So for this project, I'll be using my G-hook again. Same thing. Whenever I do motifs or squares, I find the G-hook works well for me. Partially, I think, because I might crochet a little bit looser than some others, because most patterns I see recommend an I-hook, but I just know that if I continue with an I-hook, it would be massive. And this motif is still going to be fairly large. So I'm starting with my medium thyme color. And I'm going to have to make a basic pentagon shape. So what I'll do here is I'll start with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll join into the first. Make a slip stitch there. There's my tail. Then what I'll do here is I'll work a chain 1. Now I'll work 2 double crochets into the center here. There's the first double crochet. And the second double crochet. Now I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to repeat that across until I have 6 sides. So here's the first double crochet, and the second double crochet with this cluster. I chain 2, I yarn over, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, yarn over, pull in the center, double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2. Looking at this now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, so I need 2 more. So I yarn over, pull through the center, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then pull it open a bit just to fit it in. Part 2, pull through, 1 and 2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now to finish off this round, I'm going to chain 1, chain 2, and slip stitch to the beginning double crochet. Okay, so this is the beginning round. And now, since this is the only part of this pattern that uses this green as well, because I just want it for the center of my poinsettia, I'll pull through there, get my scissors, I'll cut that off, and I'll just secure that. And now I'm going to move on to my wine red color. Okay, so starting with round 2, I'm moving to my wine color. I'll make my slip knot. Okay. And what I'll do is with this connecting here, I'll start in the next, in an unfinished corner there, just so it won't be as bulky. Okay, so I slip stitch onto it there. And on this round, I'm just going to make a solid round here. So what we'll do is we'll chain 1 stitch, we'll yarn over into that space. Oh, some difficulty with my chain 1. Okay, start again. Yarn over into the space. There's 2. Oh, that's 1 double crochet. Here's your second one. Here's my second double crochet. Now I'll do a double crochet in each of the next 2. So I go right into the beginning here. There's 1 double crochet. Into the next double crochet. And now I'm back to the ones next to this corner. So I'll yarn over and go into that space. Pull through 1 double crochet. There's a second double crochet. And I chain 2. And I do 2 more double crochets in that space. And 1 more. Okay, now I'll double crochet the next 2, and I continue this way all the way around. So in this one, because of my last join, you don't have the beginning part of this double crochet. So what I do is I'll just double crochet into that same loop again, imagining it being that first double crochet. Now I go into the second double crochet here, and holding down the tail, I pull up, and there I go. Now I go into this next corner here, holding down the tail. I do 1 double crochet, and my second double crochet. And I chain 2, yarn over, pull through, 1 double crochet. There's a second double crochet. And I go into the next 2. So if I move this back a bit, you can see there's the loop I'm going to work into right here. Hold down the green. I pull up. Then I yarn over, go into the next. There's 2. Now go into this corner here again. 1 double crochet. 2 double crochet. Now we chain 2, and I continue this around. The first one, and the second one. And while I'm doing this, I'm holding down this tail to make sure that the tail from the wrong side is weaved in. So I don't have to worry about having to weave this tail in. Now I do the next 2, to that one. First, there's a second double crochet, 1, 2, 2 double crochets, there's 1, there's 2, I go to the next 2, 1, 2, now go into my corner again, 1 double crochet. Actually with this one, I'll actually show you how I can weave in the start of this tail. Because what I can do is go back and see how far this tail goes. When I measure it, the tail actually can fit right up to this corner here. So what I'll do is undo. Now I'll yarn over and I'll start my first double crochet for this corner. So go under there, pull that tail under, pull up, there's 1 double crochet, and then repeat it again, holding that loop down, and there's the second one. So now I have that tail first weaved in there, and I move on to the next 2. 1, go into the second, double crochet, now go to this corner, there's 1, there's 2 of 2, okay, there's 1, and there's 2. Now I have to do my last 2 double crochets. There's 1, and there's 2. Okay, so this is round 2 finished, and this is pretty good. There's only a little bit of the tail showing. So what I'll do here is I'll do 2 chains, and then I'm going to connect it to the beginning. There we go. And I'll continue it. I'll just cut the tail. Just make sure I have it long enough. And I pull this down. Because now I'm going to go to my off-white color to basically be the background. So when I continue the leaves, or the petals I should say, on this poinsettia, we'll continue from there. Okay, so now I'm going to continue on to round 3. It's already connected. My off-white color, so I'll slip stitch into the unworked corner here, unfinished off, just to make sure that there's more space so it doesn't look too bulky. So I'll chain 1, and I'll double crochet. I'll do 2 double crochets in this corner. Oh, sorry, get it down here. So 2 double crochets in this corner, and now I'm going to double crochet all the way across. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets in each double crochet, and then 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets in the corner. So on each side there will be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So on each corner of this pentagon there will be 10 double crochets and off-white on each corner. So I'll just do one corner for you, which is basically the same that I did before. So now this is going to be the third double crochet, third, into the next one. This is the fourth. Next one, this is the fifth. This is the sixth. There's 7, 8. There's 8. Yarn over, go into the corner. This is 9, and this one, and that's 10. So now this will equal to be 10 double crochets along the side. Now just do chain 2, and I'll start doing my 2 double crochets to start the next side. It's the first one, second one. And remember, you have to hold back this tail behind the work. So I'm starting the third double crochet in the space here, just because there is no beginning loop on this chain. I go to the next, hold this tight, pull up. There's my fourth. Now we just continue this way around. I find when I do this, by adding the extra stitch here, I don't have to worry too much about counting, because then I already know I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by the time I get here, if I add the extra there, so I know I have the right count. So when I get to the corner, I just have to do my corner increase. There's 1, there's 2, and I'll do chain 2. Okay, so just continue this way around, and I'll meet up with you at the end, and then we'll start on the next round. Okay, so I'm just finished up round 3, and now I'm gonna just finish this off. I'll cut this, and I'm gonna move on back to the red, and I'm going to do the part to elevate these stitches. Okay, so start in this corner. I'll just do my slip knot on my G hook here. Okay, so now I'll start in this corner, pull that down, I'll do a chain 1, and what I'm going to do is 2 double crochets in this corner. So here's the first, and the second. Now I'm going to do a chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to yarn over twice. I'm going to go down to the previous row in the wine color, to the first double crochet, go back to front, pull up a loop. I have 4 loops on the hook. I'm going to yarn over, I'll pull through 2 loops, I'm going to yarn over again and pull through 2 loops. And I'm going to yarn over twice. I'm going to go into the second double crochet in the wine round, pull up the loop, I yarn over, pull through 2, I yarn over, and pull through 2. And now I have 2 of these treble crochet the first part of my cluster, yarn over twice again, go into the third, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, and continue this way around. So go into this is the fourth, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over twice, and I pull it back to front, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and at this point when I have 1 left to go, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on my hook. So I yarn over twice, I go into the last double crochet on that row, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. So now I have 7 loops on my hook. I yarn over my hook, pull it up, and pull through all loops on the hook. So this is the first part of the petal here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 chains, and now I'm going into this corner here, yarn over, and do my 2 double crochets. Do 1 more double crochet. 1, 2. Yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, and pull through 2. Now with that chain here, back this tail, because this is going to be woven up in the next round. So just because there's too many chains here, it's not going to be that pronounced. So we'll just disregard this tail for now. Okay, so I'm almost finished this round to have all 6 petals formed. So I have my chain 4 here. I'm just going to yarn over. I'm going to do 2 more double crochets in this corner. And then I'm going to chain 2. I'm going to connect it to the beginning of the double crochet, the first double crochet. And there we go. And have the main part of my motif finished. But as I showed in the previous one here, I want to have this white solid band on it just to make it a bit bigger, a bit more stable on the end. And so when I connect it to any other parts, like when I make a scarf with this, I want to have the same amount of stitches. So on this next round, I'll make sure that I have 15 double crochets on each side. That one's also going to be easier for me to work with. So when I also attach these motifs with squares, I can have 15 double crochet squares on each side, so I can attach it a little bit easier. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish this one off. Cut, pull through, and now I'm going to change over to my off-white to finish the last round of my poinsettia motif. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, so I'm starting back with my off-white. I'm going to the corner here from the previous one. What I'm going to do is have the tail facing this way. I'm going to watch out for any tails with this white tail as well to try to weave them in. Okay, so I start in this corner here. I'll slip stitch to join, chain 1, 2 double crochets in this corner here. I'm going to follow the same pattern I had in the first, from the second and the third round, by just doing the 2 double crochets in the corner and then trying to make it a solid edge. So what I'll do here is I'm going to double crochet in the next 2. Here's the first, then a double crochet into the second. Now that I'm in the chain 4 space, I'm going to put 3 double crochets in this space. So just double crochet around the chain. There's 2. I have 3 double crochets on that chain. And now I'm going to have to double crochet into the top of my treble crochet cluster here. So right here, if you look carefully, there's an opening. So I'll yarn over, pull through there, go into there, pull up, loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, pull through 2. Now I have my double crochet there. So yarn over, 1 double crochet, yarn over again, 2 double crochet, and then yarn over, pull through, I have 3 double crochet. I don't know if you saw there, but I held my red tail behind, so now I have it weaved in there. I could have done a bit further, but I can still also weave it in with my needle at the end there. So now I'm going to double crochet in the next 2 double crochets. Okay, let's see, there's the first, and there's the second. Now I'm back into this corner here, so I'm going to do 2. So there's 1, there's 2, 1, 2, and now I continue on in this corner here. 1, 2. So that's how this round is going to work here. Just to stabilize it here, and I'll just continue it on here, and we'll meet up when I come over to the end. Okay, so I'm almost finished. My last 2 double crochets in this round here. So I'm going to just chain 2, and I'm going to slip stitch to there, and my motif is done. So this is the poinsettia motif that I'm going to use for the holidays for a scarf as well as a hat. So you can see that I have the 2 flat pieces here, 2 flat sides, so I can join them. But you can see that the 2 centers are different. This one is the lighter green and this one's the darker green. I'm going to use this darker green center for a crochet hat, which uses this color as well, which will attach to the corners there, sort of like a base of it. While this one in the center I'm going to try using for a scarf. So I'm going to have these ones have this one here, and then I'll attach these, and then I'll come up with a border to see how it will look. Okay, so hopefully you like this tutorial on how to do this crochet motif, and we'll see you soon. Bye guys.